now, fucker! Well, Henry, looking forward to new adventures? Adventures that will become the stuff of legends?
Of course I am. We'll show them what fine fellas have turned up on their doorstep.
You bet we will. We'll hand over our important message and then hop, skip to the nearest tavern. We'll drink to our success and chase some local wenches, eh? But why didn't Uncle Hannah take care of it himself? Unless, maybe he's just testing me.
Why? He must trust you not to botch it up. Otherwise he wouldn't send you as his envoy.
Of course. How could I possibly botch it up? There are foreign armies rampaging through Bohemia. The king is in captivity, God knows where, and here we are in the middle of it all, carrying an important document. No, I intend to make the most of this trip, one way or another.
So do I. How is that? Fortuna...
Audentes fortuna juvat! See now, there's the Henry. Well, enough of the chat. Trotsky's almost within reach.
How's it looking there in the back?
All good, O. Just keep your eyes on the road ahead.
Exactly. If anything in front of us even looks like it's moving, we want to know.
Keep your hair on, eh? Old Oak's got eyes like a hawk. I don't miss nothing.
not enemies. We're carrying a message with the aim of putting a stop to the hostilities.
And who are you?
Henry, from Skalitz. I'm a soldier and Lord Capon's bodyguard. My job is to defend him with my life.
From Skalitz, you say? The one that King Sigismund's Cuman forces plundered?
And slaughtered everyone. Even so, I'm not going to Trotsky as an enemy, but as a peace envoy.
Even so, you're still strangers here, and armed strangers to boot. And as it happens, we're on the trail of just such a band. So why should I trust you?
We want to negotiate an alliance, and we can help you with those bandits. Together, we'll put them in their place, as a sign of goodwill. And then you'll escort us to Trotsky, and everything will be explained. You'll see.
Judging by the looks of you, your help might well come in handy. All right.
Whistle to that dog.
Come on, Conrad.
What?
A few dice.
Henry! Hey! Call off that mutt
cheat.
of yours.
I do not.
Oh? And how come you always win then, eh?
That's an easy one. I always win, because you always lose.
Henry! Call that dog to heel.
Very droll.
Henry! Call that dog to heel. Henry! Call that dog to heel. Henry! Whistle at that mutt of yours to stop barking.
Why don't we carry on? Kill the Trosky. They must have a tavern.
Do something with that mutt.
Tankard. There'll be time enough for the tavern after we deliver the letter.
Stop bothering me, mutt. For Christ's sake! Henry! Call off that damn dog before he walks down the last of our mates.
Come here! What's all the fuss about, Mutt? Are you that hungry? All right, I'll see what I can get for you.
Hoorah! That bark. Pain in the ass.
Here, Mutt! Track.
Fuck it. Tankard! Stop with that! Your whistling is getting on my fucking nerves the whole way. Leave it off this evening at least.
Jesus.
Mutt, come here! I'm a bit anxious about tomorrow. How about you? Are you worried?
A wee bit. But we've got good intentions. Sir Hans is responsible. And sensible too, when it comes to important things. And no doubt Lord von Berghoff is a wise man and he'll hear him out with a cool head. Clever folks can always somehow come to an agreement, can't they?
That's right. And also, we're coming with an offer of alliance. I can't imagine what could happen for them not to receive us.
Not much chance of that.
How do you like it here?
I'll tell you, it's nothing like home.
And have you ever been further than Rattay?
No, I never was, but I always wanted to. That's why Oates put in a word for me so I could ride along. Besides, for an adventurous expedition like this, you've got to have the right gear and good horses. And I'm in charge of them.
And you take good care of our horses. I can't say they're exactly whinnying with joy.
Don't make fun of me, eh? Whenever they need anything, I take care of it for you. The only thing that bothers me is them cliffs and rocky paths. I hope none of the horses breaks a leg.
Look out!
Listen, would you have some scraps for Mutt?
That's a good one. He already gobbled up a piece of venison while I was having a piss. I've got one last sausage and I'll be saving that for the way back. Look, Henry, I'm fond of that beast, but you ought to keep him under control.
Listen, if you give me that sausage now, I'll bring you something from the feast tomorrow. They'll surely serve us up some real delicacies at Lord von Bergoff's castle. And I'll be invited, too.
You might be right. After all, you're a noble's bastard, and Sir Hans always keeps you close at hand. All right, then. Here's your sausage. And don't forget about me tomorrow. My favourite is boar meat with rosehip sauce and cabbage.
Here, Mutt.
Henry, oh, that was a tight thing with the captain, eh?
I got the feeling you'd lost your tongue.
Just for a moment. But true enough. That bastard surprised me a bit.
Well, that's what I'm here for. To deal with that kind of stuff.
And I must say, that was pretty good for your first action as leader of my bodyguard. Let's see if you keep it up. But we managed the situation all right in the end. He even apologized to us. If Hannah had seen it. Maybe he'd finally stop treating me like a child, eh?
Well, I don't know. When I look at you, well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Kiss my arse. And by the way, since you're here, how about stretching our limbs a bit? After that long journey. With a bit of swordplay.
You're in the mood for that after riding so long?
Certainly. So then, eh? Eh?
All right then. Just a bit of swordplay for the hell of it? Or shall we have a wager?
Let's save the wagers for later.
Oh, you afraid?
Keep the biting remarks to yourself. You've got armor on, so just grab your helmet. Here's a practice sword for you. Have that ready too.
Tankard!
So, should we start?
Do you think we're going to fight with our cocks? Put on your helmet and armor, grab a practice sword and come along.
Can we start with the swordplay?
You've got your armor. Good. I won't hold back. Ready? Let's start. Draw your sword.
Hang on. This time, I'll take the lead.
I just can't wait.
Let's get warmed up. I'll attack you a few times. You defend.
Go ahead. Impress me. Is that the best you've got? I didn't even work up a sweat.
Oh, you will soon enough. A foe in plate armor has to be worn down.
Let's see it then. Attack properly now. A longer sequence. Enough!
Now you're warmed up, eh?
Yeah. But you're pretty winded yourself while you're attacking. You still have to take care you have strength left to defend.
Now save the advice and try it yourself.
Gladly. On guard. Good. That's the way. Good. Keep your distance, Henry. Wrong. Good. Good.
That's enough. No one's ever won a duel just by blocking. You've got to make an opening to strike back. And you do that by means of a perfect block.
Perfect block, eh? You've become a real swordsman.
Start your attack then.
Pretty good. Not like that. You mustn't block so soon. Not like that. You have to wait with your block until after I start my strike. You have to move sooner. Faster, yeah? Try blocking later. Nice! But what about a riposte? Reckon you can manage that?
Why wouldn't I? Nothing to it. I just follow up a perfect block immediately with a strike. I'll show you.
Get ready! Sweet! Why didn't you strike afterwards? You have to block first. You've got to block the strike first. No! You only block after I start swinging. Why didn't you strike afterwards? Strike back after the block. Nice. Too fast for you, am I? Block it! Well, hey, you're not as good as Captain Bernard. That wasn't bad.
Be sure to remember, if someone gives you a riposte, you can still fend it off with a perfect block. And it's best to follow up right away with your own riposte.
Yeah, right. But what if I want to attack in such a way that you can't make a perfect block?
Then it's best to attack at a spot where your opponent isn't covered. Where he's not holding his weapon. You defend, and I'll show you how.
All right, come on then. Not like that.
Henry's got
Well,
your left hand.
That's not what you meant to do, is it?
Henry, I thought you wanted
Nice.
to teach Sir Hans something.
All right, all right. I get it. For Christ's sake. Enough demonstrations and explanations.
Let's have one training duel to finish up, eh?
Indeed. And let's have a wager to spice things up. How about 100 groschen?
$100? How about 200? Are you feeling confident or not?
fine 200. On guard. Off to a good start. Weren't expecting that, were you?
Come on, Henry!
Nice block.
That one hit the spot. Put up a fight at least. That one hit the spot.
You no
That one
chance
hit the
against
spot.
me!
Shut up! And you've had it. I say the victor is clear. I'll get my winnings from you later. Now it's time to eat. Oh, that's...
So who won, gentlemen?
That's obvious, isn't it? Henry learned a lesson or two, and I won our bet. At least I'll have someone to buy me drinks in the tavern. It was almost like that time in Rattay.
True. Only I won that time. Your bow, which came in very handy afterwards.
You were unbelievably lucky, beating me after just one day of training. True, I wasn't in my best form that day. We had a drink or two beforehand.
Oats? What's this food supposed to be?
What's left of our supplies? Tomorrow we'll be at the castle, and we'll get some decent grub.
If you told us earlier, I could have shot a hare. And you could have cooked it like they did in the tavern the day before yesterday.
That tavern where you drank away all your coin?
Ha! You've got to have some fun.
And then you tried it on with the innkeeper's daughter when you were shit-faced.
She was pretty. A real peach. Admit it.
Only a fella was there.
He was well pissed off. If I hadn't convinced him you were the village idiot and that we dragged you home right away...
And if I hadn't left him a fistful of coin to boot,
Throwing groschen around like that? Fellas, if a rainy day comes, you'll be fucked.
I've got nothing to regret. The whole world turns around wenches. Ain't that right, Henry?
Hmm?
You never gave us the goods on that lass of yours. What was her name now?
Teresa. She lived with that crook Peshek at the mill.
And she saved my life.
A brave girl.
Aye. She's a fine lass. And? Is she any good? Like, is she any good? Get me?
She's my sweetheart. And that's all I'll tell you.
Ah, don't be such a monk. Out with it.
Listen up. I'll tell you what that girl can do. The wildest she-cat I know. So when she's stripped off...
Enough, enough. You want to be a chivalrous knight, and you talk like that about a damsel? For shame. You know, this traveling isn't too bad.
Apart from the mosquitoes.
Aye. Apart from them.
Where were you yesterday evening, Henry? You were late for supper. That's not what I call watching over our lord.
Hey, don't make trouble.
Mutt caught a scent. Ran off into the woods and wouldn't come back.
And what was it?
There's a footpath there with some derelict house at the end. Mutt was standing outside, barking like crazy. But there was nothing inside but mouldy furniture and some burnt bones. So I calmed the poor pup down, and we came back to the camp.
He don't seem like no poor pup to me, especially after the way he came barking at me today.
And what about, time, sir? I mean, will we be getting any time off, sir?
It depends. Once von Berghoff hears us out, we should set off back home immediately.
What? Straight back on the road?
Well, we could stay a day or two, perhaps.
Does anyone know anything more about von Berghoff?
I've already told you all I know. Von Berghoff is a very important nobleman, the royal chamberlain. He administers the country for the king, collects taxes. It's like this. There's the king, then him, then a very big gap, and then me. And we are envoys sent to offer him an alliance.
I heard he insists on having the finest swords. And that he's got a big collection of all kinds of swords and daggers.
Collecting them ain't the same as knowing how to use them.
And is he any good at sword fighting? It ain't nothing easy to learn.
The sword is the weapon of a master. Balanced, fast, and suitable for all situations. Of course, you have to train with it and try to improve your technique, but the result is worth it.
Aye, I get it. It was just a training fight. Pardon me.
Oh, swords, swords, swords. No doubt you're going to tell us again how the perfidious Ishvan Toth stole your sword. And I thought you'd come round to thinking about other things.
That sword is the only reminder I had of Pa. We forged it together, just before he was slain. But that's another matter. I suppose you've heard enough of that, eh?
Well, you know.
No, it's all right.
Well, I wouldn't want to be in Ishvan's shoes if you ever come face to face with him again.
What? So Radzig ain't dead, though?
Enough, enough. Otherwise we'll be here for hours again, hearing how Martin the Smith raised him even though Radzig is his real father. It's complicated. And let's leave it at that. No offense.
Who'll help me tomorrow with getting supplies for the journey back?
We rolled dice for it, and I won. So Conrad goes.
What are you on about?
Enough. Oath, you're no fun at all. There'll be a feast at the castle tomorrow, so forget about supplies.
Anyone for another helping? There's plenty left. Maybe even a bit for morning.
No thanks. I must wash myself down a bit.
My words exactly. We can't turn up at Trotsky tomorrow in this state.
Henry's right, sir. Duty first, fun later.
Head down, Henry. We've got to sneak closer. Moves. Don't give us away. Hear that singing? They must be close. Hear that? Shit! One of them's doing laundry. We have to get closer to the others. Only she's blocking our way, right in our path. Damn it! Throw a stone in the water near her to lure her away. Once she notices it, we'll hurry along the other side.
Hey? What was that? What is this racket here?
It worked. Let's go.
All right. What was that?
We'll go even closer, but carefully.
Get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. And then kill them. No fucking around. You, watch the middle of the gorge.
Go this way.
And keep your eyes peeled, right? Go there.
Use your head. Be careful.
To the other side of the pond. I want to know. Then come back and give me a full report.
Sacre. He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Everyone that thinks they can swim all the fucking Shut up. The chief will hear you.
It's still easier here than that skirmish on the other side.
Nothing about it. Pitch black. When all your talk does is blind you. Leave it out. Catch you.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. There's more of them up top. Fuck.
Play dice against lefty yesterday.
They're coming here. Stand still.
You reckon we'll find them? They fight us for the
Run, quick.
No, fuck. They're in front of us.
Quick, into the rocks.
We'll catch them at the top. They're
Shit!
here.
Take cover!
Run ahead of them.
We'll get out of the woods and find someone. Then we'll get that shoulder of yours fixed up. So, how far is it to Trotsky?
There's someone in front of us. Down.
They mustn't get away. Got that? Call out as soon as you see them. Here, watch the middle of the gorge. And keep your eyes peeled, right? You... Get a move on. You watch this side of the rock. And you, listen upon. They didn't succeed in
Sacre. He'll see us. We'll have to wait.
Shut up. The chief will hear you.
That skirmish now.
Nothing about it. Pitch black. All your talk does is blind you.
We've got to get to that tree trunk up ahead, quietly. Stick behind me.
I played dice against lefty yesterday.
They're coming here. Stand still.
Instead, you reckon we'll find them here? If they try to swim across
Run,
the pond,
quick.
we'll be found half dead somewhere on the bank.
They're here! Run ahead of them!
Come here. Damn it, they're everywhere. What are we gonna do? How should I know? We can't go climbing into the rocks at night when we can't see shit. But they'll catch us. Oh, you don't say, genius. Calm down, for fuck's sake. Stop it. This isn't going to help us. You know what? Go and look into that gorge behind me and see if there's a way forward. Then come back to me. At least we'll know if it makes sense to go that way. If we can get out of the rocks. I'll stay here meanwhile and watch out for them.
You're a dead man!
How are you holding up?
It's not so bad.
What I can do for now. As long as you're able to talk. As long as you talk, I know you're hanging in. Henry, what are you staring at?
They're here. Sigismund's army.
The only army here is the one-man army of Sir Henry. Jesus, don't do this to me. Pull yourself together and let's go. We have to go.
But the gate is closed.
Don't worry, my name will open any gate.
Fuck! Scallis is in flames. We're gonna die here.
Come on,
Bianca.
come on.
Father?
Easy, Henry. Are you mad? Come on! For Christ's sake, come on! Oh, you can hardly stand, damn it. But we'll make it together. You'll see. Henry.
Take me away.
Henry. Hold yourself together.
No.
Please. So fucking here. You're just imagining things.
Oh, right. No.
Get into it. Hang in there.
Rot.
Together. You'll see. You're a warrior. You can do this. It's all right, Henry. I've got you. Just a little further. Henry. Wake up.
The linden tree. Just like Father always wanted.
No, we can't stop.
Pa. Dead. They're all dead.
A light. Look.
I see it.
We've got to go.
I see the light.
King's good wife. Fear not. We mean you no harm. My friend needs help. Please.
Right. I'll see what I can do for him. Let's have a look at you. It's all right.
My parents. That was just a dream, Henry. We're in the woods. We were ambushed. But don't worry. We'll get you fixed up right as rain.
Who burned it to the ground?
Get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary.
What happened? What about Hans?
He's taken care of for now, but he was on the edge there for a bit. And so were you, lad, so calm yourself. Last night you were 1 foot in the grave already. You were lucky you happened to turn up here.
Well, I have to talk to Hans.
You won't get much out of him now. He's lost a lot of blood and he has a fever.
What happened to him?
That cutthroat that followed you fellas cut him up bad. Hans was fighting him outside, then he came staggering in, said something about Fortuna, and collapsed on the floor.
But you'll help him, won't you?
God willing. Well, I managed to pull you out of death's grip, so maybe I'll be blessed again. I'll go check on him as soon as I'm done with you. How are you feeling?
I've had worse. My shoulders stings a bit, but I'm all right otherwise.
You're brave. If you weren't, we wouldn't be speaking now. Ah, your shoulder is looking a lot better. I did my best, but I don't see good no more, especially at night. So I didn't do the best job. It just wouldn't stop bleeding. And now you've moved about, it started up again. Take this and bandage it up. Not much else we can do with it now.
Thanks. I reckon I can manage that. But I need to get a breath of fresh air to clear my head.
You slept through half of God's bright day, lad. So, if you feel up to it, go ahead. At least we'll see how steady you are on your feet. While you're at it, you can stop by the trough and wash all that nasty grime off of yourself. I found an old tunic. Put it on so you don't catch a chill. It gets cold here by the water. No doubt you'll be famished and need a bite to eat. There's some hot soup in the pot on the fire. If that ain't enough, I put some bread and cheese on the table outside for you. And you'll find some of our home-brewed liquor there, too, in case you need bucking up. Don't overdo it, though.
I won't. Thanks a lot. May God reward you 1,000-fold. What's your name, by the way?
Bushenna's my name.
And I'm Henry.
I know. Hans told me. I'll go and check on him. When you're done with everything, Come and see me and we'll figure out what to do next.
Damn! The wound is still bleeding. I better bandage it up quick before I bleed out. Hans, can you hear me, friend? Christ. In the end, you bore the brunt for both of us. May all the saints watch over you, and over Bojana, too.
Try to eat something. An empty stomach.
Aye, true bliss is a full belly. No food for me here.
There's a water trough in front of the hut. Have a wash there. So you'll...
Ah, I feel like a new man. Well, seems Bojana isn't some quack. She's got a damn good setup here. shoulder still hurts like hell. Maybe now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain.
Try to eat something. An em-
Aye, true bliss is a full belly. Ah, I feel like a new man. I did what you asked.
And you didn't faint while doing it. I'm pleased, Henry. I had to pour a whole Lethean potion into you last night. That's what I call medicine. It can either put a dead man back on his feet, or make sure he never gets up again. So consider yourself lucky.
I will. But what about Capon?
Well, he's less lucky. That brute really knocked him about before Hans beat the life out of him.
Is there any way I can help? I owe it to Capon, and I want to do whatever I can.
You owe him, all right. I've got a bit of that Lethean potion left. It ought to work wonders on him, same as on you. But I can't just give it to him now. First, we have to deal with that fever. The best and fastest remedy for that is chamomile decoction. Luckily, it ain't too hard to brew, but we'll need some fresh sage for it. And, of course, chamomile. You ought to be able to manage that. You've got young legs and eyes, and I reckon a bit of a stroll would do you good.
All right. Tell me, what do the herbs look like?
Sage has a purple blossom, and chamomile has white petals with a yellow center. At the back of the hut, there's a footpath leading up to the rocks. You go along there till you reach a sort of small meadow. You ought to find both of them there.
Great. I'll be back in a jiffy with a couple of handfuls.
All right. I'll be glad if you get back here soon. I don't feel right being here with that corpse in my yard. Seeing him lying there gives me chills. I can't think straight.
I understand. It makes me anxious, too. Maybe I could manage to bury him somewhere. Or at least hide him somewhere further off in the woods.
The Lord be praised. I'd be truly glad of that. Do you feel up to it, laddie? You ain't in the best of shape, and digging a grave's a tough job, even for a healthy fella.
Not to worry. I'll see what I can manage. It's on account of us that he's here anyway. I wouldn't want you to have any more trouble. And a bit of effort, even if it's a dirty job, is the least I owe you.
Well, if you think you can manage it, good. But don't overstrain yourself. And thanks.
Where should I put him?
Grab the spade by the dung pile and bury him by the creek. The soil will be softer there, so it should be easier. When you head out the gate, follow your nose. Find a good spot somewhere in the reeds and nettles. And when you're done with that, better have a wash, so's you don't have the stench of death on you.
True. I'll bear that in mind.
I'll sort out the rest with Ignatius, the gravedigger, when he comes by again, so's I don't have that wretch lying here till Judgment Day.
All right. I'll get to it.
Don't...
I can't just go wandering around. I have a duty to Sir Hans. I can't just go off and leave Hans to his fate. Damn, his shoulder still hurts like hell. Only now it'll tell me when it's gonna rain. Purple flower, sage, there we go. That's it. Chamomile. Right, I've got all the herbs I need. So back to Bohemia on the double. The sooner Hans gets that remedy, the better. What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Don't try my temper, crone. It wasn't a head caved in and bled like a stuck pig. Who killed him? Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside. That wasn't too hard, was it? It would have been easier if you told us the truth from the start. It's your own doing. And what happened then? Where's that pair? Talk or things will get nasty.
Well, one of them's lying inside.
Piece of shit!
But he's
You're
got
done for! You're a dead man.
Growler.
Go fuck yourself!
Enough!
Don't bother me. You're not getting out of here alive. I'll rip your ass open!
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Happened during the night. He fell off the cliff and broke his neck.
Don't try my temper.
You're in for an ass kicking, you piece of...
I surrender!
Don't bother, mate.
Enough!
You're not getting out of here alive. Show what you're made of. I'll rip your ass open.
Take that! Show your stuff!
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
And how come Boris is dead? Don't try my temper, crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head's caved in and he bled like a stuck pig. Who killed him? Where's the one that done it? Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
All right. Some young fellow came here and got into a fight with your man. What could I do? A weak old woman. They killed a fella outside my door. They threatened me, and now you want to burn my home down for it.
See now, that wasn't
There's
too
that
hard.
piece of shit! You're
Sick of
done
a
for!
growler.
There's that piece... You're done for! You can't run from me!
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bohemia's? I should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
Boris is dead.
Nice one!
A crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head's caved in and he bled like a stuck pig. Who killed him? Where's the one that done it? Start talking or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old witch.
piece of shit!
Sick 'em,
You're
Growler.
done for! You're a dead man. What's wrong? Don't like red?
I give up. Calm down.
Don't
I
bother,
surrender.
mate. You're not getting out of here alive.
I surrender. Enough.
Right between the eyes.
I surrender. Enough.
Yeah!
What's that dog making such a fuss about? Could something have happened at Bajena's? Should have some weapon at hand, in case there's any foul play.
What fucking happened here, and how come Boris is dead? Don't try my temper, crone. It wasn't a broken neck that killed him. His head's caved in, and he bled like a stuck pig. Who killed him? Who's the one that done it? Start talking, or we'll torch this hovel with you inside it, you old
There's
wig.
that piece of shit! You're done for! Away with it!
You won't get me! Come on, then! Hey! Get here! Show your stuff!
Getting mixed up in all sorts of nonsense at my age. God in heaven, you look a sight. It's a wonder you're standing on your feet. My word, they worked you over good.
That's nothing but a scratch or two. You should see the other two fellas.
Don't play the hero. I can't see much, but I know what a battered fella looks like. Show me that. I'll try and get you into better shape. I didn't go to the trouble of healing you, just so you'd up and die on me. Well now, better?
Much better. Thanks a lot. And are you all right? They didn't harm you?
No, but I think they would have if you hadn't come along.
Who do you think they were?
I don't know what you heard, but when they turned up, they found that dead fella and recognized him as one of theirs. So, they must be with that brute who caught up with you here yesterday. Look here. I almost got slaughtered twice in one day on account of you two. God be praised that my Pavlena wasn't here. Heaven knows what they'd have done to her. So, I'd like to know why all this is happening. Your friend was talking in a delirium in the night, saying you was knights. But if you two are knights, then I'm the Queen of Sheba.
Well, I must bow to your ladyship. Sir Hans is the young lord of Leiper and Perkstein. I'm Henry of Skalitz, son of Sir Radzig Cobbler, and I'm his bodyguard. We were heading to Trotsky to deliver a message from Sir Hanish of Leiper and Margrave Jobst to Lord von Berghoff. But we were ambushed by bandits yesterday down by the pond. And you already know the rest. And as God is my witness, we're no bandits. I swear to you, I'm thankful to you for saving us. And I'm sorry it caused you trouble.
Well, you sound sincere, so I'll take your word for it. I hope I won't live to regret it.
You won't. I promise you.
Promises are made to be broken, but thank you for dealing with them.
I ought to be able to manage it before evening.
I'd be...
How's he doing?
He's holding up, I'd say. I treated his wounds and I'll change his bandages shortly. But what he... How to brew the potion from them. I gave you two the last of my supply during the night, but fresh is best.
All right, I'll try. But I'm not sure how to do it.
I told you, I'll explain everything. I have a book here with the recipe, but it'll be better if I tell you. I know it by heart.
I can read as well as any man, if that's what you mean.
My word. Maybe you really are a noble son.
I'll take the book just in case, but if you give me some advice, I'd be grateful.
Of course. Everything we need is in the hut. Let's get to it.